Let's do a self-exploration meditation on how to mentally not register and not record any event. Allow the eyes of the waker to close and take the stand of the witness of the waker. Is there the recognition that whenever there is constant, repetitive thinking, it creates a toxic inner environment? Is there a strong urge to get out of toxicity and maintain a constant pleasantness within? Is there an understanding that getting rid of the toxicity and maintaining inner pleasantness is one's own responsibility and not that of others? Ask yourself, do I have a strong accountability taking attitude in order to achieve my own inner pleasantness? The inner state of pleasantness is called Saumyata in Sanskrit. Is there a clear understanding that nobody else can create Saumyata for you other than you yourself? Is there clarity that nobody else can take away your Saumyata other than you yourself? Is your Saumyata your number one priority, even over egoistic wins? If so, then only will you be able to acquire the skill of not registering and not recording that which harms your Saumyata or inner pleasantness. Observe your inner environment carefully, astutely, like a scientist, pay complete attention to the inner environment. You have the capability to recognize the first restless wave created by a thought, a feeling, a sensation, or a perception. Even if the first restless wave is a gentle movement, it can still be recognized. It is still a movement in the inner stillness. Gather the courage to be with the inner nothingness, which will further enable you to recognize the quiet inner stillness. Attempt to maintain it. The power of attention is all that is required to maintain the inner stillness. Complete attention, alert observation, utter clarity. You are now making an effort to protect your own samyata, inner pleasantness, inner stillness, inner quietness. When you keep yourself accountable for your samyata, you will notice even the gentlest movement of the very first wave of restlessness. Simply by noticing it, you can dissolve it with the power of attention. Once dissolved, it does not grow into agitation. It does not gather momentum. Attempt to dissolve it as soon as it is born. Dissolve it with the power of direct seeing, pure witnessing, choiceless awareness, sharp attentiveness. In witnessing without effort, without struggle, this is where the subtlety lies. The work is not in fighting the wave. The work is in recognizing it before the wave becomes a storm. And that work doesn't need effort. It needs quiet witnessing. Quiet, quiet. Do not interfere. Do not engage. Do not analyze. Words are not required for quiet observation. Let everything arise and subside in your presence without ownership. You are not the owner of the thought. You are not the owner of the feeling. You are not the owner of the sensation. You are not the owner of the perception. Hence, do not register unnecessarily. It is not personal. Do not record internally. It is not yours. Do not store impressions that can accumulate into an inner toxic environment. Storage of impressions happen only when there is false ownership. You are not the owner. It does not belong to you. Do not claim a thought, a feeling, a sensation, or a perception. Every claim turns into an impression. Every impression you allow to settle becomes a seed. And every seed has the potential to become a pattern. Claim not. It is not personal. Simply observe. Maintain your inner somyata. This is your responsibility. No one else can do this for you. You already have the skill of observation. Nurture the skill. Return to it again and again. Harness the skill. Apply it consciously when disturbances arise. Enhance the skill. The power of attention is not sold in a supermarket. Refine your own sensitivity so that even the subtlest movement in the quiet inner stillness is seen immediately. The moment it is seen, mentally dismiss it. Just like water flows over the sand and wipes everything away. Wipe it away. Protect your inner saumyata, your inner pleasantness. Soon you will notice a reduction in internal noise. A natural distancing will happen from reactions. And there will be a glowing clarity between the witness and the movement of the mind. Don't quit until you see this. When you recognize your own power to register and not register at will, then naturally, without force, thoughts are filtered, feelings are filtered, sensations are filtered, perceptions are filtered. Not by suppression, but by non registration. Inner saumyata means what is unnecessary simply does not enter. Inner saumyata means what is toxic simply does not stay. Only an undisturbed, self sustained, quiet luminosity remains. Manah prasad saumyatvam. Manah prasad saumyatvam. Manah prasad saumyatvam. Serenity is the fruit of a pleasant mind. Serenity is the fruit of a pleasant mind. Serenity flowers from a pleasant mind. Manha Prasad Saumyatvam.